I'm Battenberg, the German nerd, the brightest professor that you've ever heard.
He's Battenberg, the German nerd, the brightest professor that you've ever heard.
Schnepps, my assistant, follows me and is almost everything a friend should be.
Schnepps, his assistant, follows he and is almost everything a friend should be.
Why is the chorus following us?
Why is the chorus following them?
Well, then not anymore.
You were listening to the adventures of Battenberg and Schnepps. Murder on the Titanic.
I'm back, Herr Hans Battenberg. I brought you lots of rum.
Ah, Schnepps. So good to see you. How did you enjoy the 18th century?
It had its moments, but bits of it were very depressing.
So where did you go?
Well, I started off in the Sahara Desert, driving a camel train between Timbuktu and Taunton.
Was it a success?
No, nobody would buy the sand. After I spent about 3 weeks in the company of Marie Antoinette discussing the application of pastry studies to French politics, the French Revolution had such a terrible effect on me that I went on a 10-month bender in the Caribbean, invented reggae music, and came home for breakfast.
Fantastic. Where did you get this rum from then?
When I was in Tortuga, there was a very friendly gentleman, I think he was called Captain Bluebeard or something, who offered me 5 bottles of rum for the secret of time travel.
What? I take it you refused his offer?
Well, it was a wild party. I might have accidentally turned his ship into a fully functioning time machine. I'm not too sure.
What have I told you about fiddling with time, Schnapps? Do you have any idea how dangerous that could be?
Well, look around you. Has anything changed?
Well, no. Our cupboards are still bare, the floorboards missing, and our pockets empty of money. Schnapps, times are hard. There's no money in time travel anymore. If we want to survive in the present economic state, there is only one course of action we can take.
What is that, mein Herr?
Climate change. Every scientist keeps going on about climate change. We have to find the great solution to this terrible problem.
We must make the world warmer?
No, Schnapps. Quite the opposite. The world is too hot as it is, and it's getting worse by the second. If you don't stop soon, your skin will boil.
I'll go and run a cold bath.
What we need is a big cure-all for all humanity. All the other solutions proposed thus far have only scratched the surface, tinkered with the problem.
Are you saying this skin boiling thing is only the tip of the iceberg?
Yes, I fear it. Schnapps! You're a genius! Why didn't we think of this before?
Think of what before?
We need the world to get colder. Not warmer, colder. What is colder than ice?
Lots of ice?
Exactly, Schnapps. What we need to do is to make as much ice as possible, transport it to the ice caps, and rebuild the poles. That way, the sea levels would not rise.
But why focus on the poles? What about the Croats, Serbs, and Slovaks? Are we just going to leave them to burn?
No, the North and South poles.
What about the East and West poles?
Schnapps.
Or the middle pole?
Schnapps! Shut up, I am thinking. It would be far too impractical to simply make loads of ice here, yeah? So what we need to do is to use the time machine
To go back to the Ice Age!
No, Schnapps. That would be far too cold. We must travel back to a point in time where we know there will be an iceberg. I have it! We must travel on the most famous ship of all time.
The USS Enterprise?
Nein, the RMS Titanic. Make ready the time machine disguised as a cupboard.
Won't that be a bit obvious?
Okay, make ready the time machine disguised as a cupboard with naval camouflage.
What's that?
The blue one, Schnapps. Now hurry up, we haven't got much time.
Right?
This is your captain speaking. We are travelling at 25 knots on a course for New York, where we are due in a few days' time. The exits are located here, here, and are readily accessible by boat. In the unlikely event of any disaster, we assure you that we have plenty of lifeboats.
Oh, no, we don't.
Oh, yes, we do. Should you require anything, please send a telegraph to the bridge. Copies of other newspapers will not be accepted. That is all.
I don't believe it! The Titanic in the flesh!
It's technically steel, Schnepps, but I won't spoil it for you. Now, you must first promise me that you will not stop the ship from sinking. No matter how tempting or humane it is, we must not interfere with the past.
I understand.
Secondly, there will be no swimming of any kind under any circumstances. We don't want a repeat of what happened on the Mary Celeste.
What did happen on the Mary Celeste?
And finally, on no occasion must you eat the cheese.
Why not, Herr Battenberg?
I hate cheese. So, we have 2 days before the ship crashes into you know what. So how would you like to pass the time?
Well, I for one would like to sunbathe on the top deck.
With those knobbly knees? Have you no shame?
No.
Okay, let's go then.
Excusez-moi, monsieur. Have you a light?
A light what?
Oh, never mind. You are traveling to New York?
It doesn't take a detective to work that out.
Ah, but I am one, gentleman. What you have just witnessed was a demonstration of my remarkable intelligence.
Or talent for stating the bleeding obvious.
Silence. My name is Monsieur Hercules Parrot. You may have heard of me.
Yes, the famous Belgian detective.
No, monsieur. I am French. Always have been, and always will be.
So what brings you on this fine voyage?
Murder. I mean, the prevention of murder. I mean, an holiday. I mean, you know what I mean.
Not particularly.
Oh, I've given it away. I am here to assure the safety of the life of my trusted friend, the caber-tossing champion, Hamish McPorridge. He is traveling to New York to compete in the American Championships. He is hotly tipped to get gold. If he survives...
Survives what?
Shh. There are dark forces at work. I hear them in the night, and in the day, and in the bits in between. No one ever thinks to look there.
And what do these dark forces do?
As yet, nothing. But mark my words, they will. Good day, gentlemen.
What a strange man, Schnepps. We'd best keep an eye on him.
Don't get so distracted, Herr Doctor. Remember why we're here.
Of course. Oh, look. A flying tree.
What? Ah!
Oh, sorry. I was practicing and I threw it the wrong way.
Ah, you must be Hamish McPorridge, the famous tosser. Caber tosser, that is.
Hey, that's me. Who wants to know?
They're, big fans of yours, actually. They are providing coverage of your exploits in America for the daily, weekly, annual of metaphysical sheep-sharing and associated trade union bulletin mail circular thing.
Well, I don't normally speak to journalists, but you seem like a friendly bunch.
Thank you. First, could you be so kind as to lift your caber off my associate?
I'm sorry about that.
Now, before we talk about the competition, I'd like to ask you about your relationship with a certain Monsieur Parrot.
Huh? Old parrot face. Strange little man. Saw me off at Southampton, wished him a whale, got me to sign some legal papers, and I haven't heard from him since.
Oh, I see. Well, we don't wish to disrupt your preparation. Perhaps we could talk in more depth tomorrow.
Thank you, gentlemen. I look forward to it. Now watch this throw. Sorry!
That's odd. It does not realize it is close friends on board, too.
Perhaps Monsieur Parrot is hiding his presence in order to protect McPorridge?
Strange. Anyway, luncheon is served. Care to join me?
I think I'll have the salmon here, Doctor. And for you?
Good choice, Schnepps, but I think I'll opt for kippers.
Oh, good Lord, no. That's silly thing to do, kippers.
I beg your pardon, sir?
Kippers are the deadliest things, you know. I was strangled by a kipper once. Most embarrassing.
And yours, sir?
Fitzwilliam. Sir William Fitzwilliam, 4th Duke of Wiltshire. Pleased to be making your acquaintance, Mr.
Battenberg. Dr. Hans Battenberg of Escherberg. And this is my assistant Schnepps.
How do you do?
Not well, as a matter of fact.
And why is that?
I think there's someone trying to kill me.
Why are you whispering?
Because I'm so bloody terrified. I knew there was something wrong when I was sitting in my first-class cabin. When my butler walks across the doorway. A bad omen, I can tell you that.
Has your butler ever done this before?
No, every single day, and twice on Sundays.
But then what's so unusual about it?
This time, he walked the other way.
Ah!
I swear he intends to kill me.
I assure you, sir, I am not.
That's what they all say. Ah! Joves, didn't see you there. Give me advance warning when you creep up on me.
Very good, sir.
Are you by any chance associated with a Mr. Hamish McPorridge?
Can't say I know the fellow.
Why not?
Because I don't know the fellow. He just hasn't crossed my path, unlike somebody. That's all.
Excuse me, my lord, but there's a telegram waiting for you.
Did you disinfect it with carbolic acid?
Yes, my lord, and it's still legible.
In that case, it must be poisoned. Burn it.
At once, sir.
Good. You can't be too careful these days.
Curiouser and curiouser. Anyway, now that he's gone, we can focus on getting things set up for tomorrow night.
Yes, Herr Doctor. I've brought all the equipment necessary, including the crampons.
Especially the crampons.
Yes. What time should we start?
Well, we'll have to do it under cover of darkness so nobody notices. But the equipment is quite complicated, so I suggest we start at 1 in the afternoon. And if anybody asks, we're fishing.
Fishing for what?
A very large seal.
Good idea, Herr Doctor.
Right, now once we've had lunch, I want you to go down to the hold, get the crane out of the time machine, and construct it on the deck as discreetly as possible.
What are you going to do?
We'll go fishing, of course. We don't want to blow our cover before we start. I wish that sea would shut up. Close the window. Much better.
Did you manage to get the crane ready, Schnepps?
Yes, but it was hard work lugging 30 tons of iron up several flights of stairs. But I managed to do it in the end.
I know you would. You're stronger than you think, you know.
Thank you, thank you, Herr Doctor. Nice to have some peace and quiet without strange men talking to us.
Indeed, Schnepps. Shall see you in the morning. Good night.
Good night. Did you hear something, Herr Doctor? I said, did you hear something, Herr Doctor?
No.
Oh. There it is again.
There is what again?
There is something going on, Herr Doctor.
Schnepps, this is your imagination. You are tired from carrying all that metal. Now just go to sleep.
But...
Schnepps, if you don't go to sleep right now, I'll... I heard that one. It sounded like it was coming from the deck. Schnepps, hand me my revolver and bring my dressing gown.
Herr Doctor, you can't go out just wearing a revolver.
You never complained in the past.
This is the past. 100 years in the past.
All right, I'll put on evening dress if it'll make you happy. Come on. What's all this about?
It would appear, Monsieur Fairy Cake,
Battenberg.
sorry, that Monsieur McPorridge is missing,
Oh no!
along with all of his cabbers. All signs point to one man being responsible.
Sir William Fitzwilliam.
But they don't know each other.
But they are both brothers.
What?
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 Yes, Mary. My investigations have uncovered a hideous secret. One that, if uncovered, would have given the entire Fitzwilliam fortune to my friend, Monsieur McPorridge.
Ah, yes. About that.
It was on this very deck, on this very night, on this very spot, that Monsieur Fitzwilliam killed Monsieur McPorridge to prevent him from revealing this horrible secret.
What evidence do you have to support this?
I have a hunch.
You mean a clue?
No, it's a back problem, haven't you noticed? Anyway, it caused me to find this important artifact on the floor. It is a handkerchief clearly marked with the initials WF on it. Consequently, Sir William Fitzwilliam must hang.
What? For his handkerchief?
No, for murder.
This is ridiculous. I have no such dealing with this man.
My word carries with it great authority. Guards, arrest this man.
What guards? We're on a ship.
Lifeguards, of course. What's that?
It's too early to be the iceberg.
Vessel off the port bow.
Oh, I feared this would happen.
We're the time traveling pirates. We're the time traveling pirates. We are the time traveling pirates who travel over the seas. And we sing and we dance and we drink our rum. And we sing and we dance and we have such fun. There's no good reason to be so glum. No good reason at all. You're the time-traveling pirates. Yarr! We're the time-traveling pirates. Yarr! We're all time-traveling pirates. Pirates! Who travel over the seas. And we're here on this day for to steal your gold. You can't take it with you or you won't grow old. So hand it over nicely, we won't ask you twicely. Dum, 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 we are the time-traveling pirates. We are the time-traveling pirates. We are the time-traveling pirates who travel over the sea.
Well, thank you very much. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Sorry to ruin your evening, but we have important business to attend to, and it requires your full attention. My name is Captain Bluebeard, and basically, we're taking over the ship, and we'd like you to cooperate in an orderly manner. Otherwise, we'll kill the lot of you. But what do you want? I want 1 piece of gold for every person on board this ship. And we're not leaving till every last one of you makes a very kind and thoughtful donation to our chosen charity.
And what charity is that?
The Royal Society for the Protection of Time-Travelling Pirates.
They're very good, you know.
Enough of this. There are 2,500 people on board the ship, and by my esteemed calculations, that means at least 3,000 pieces of gold. Buckets will be passed around, so please give generously. Has Sir William Fitzwilliam really murdered Hamish McPorridge? How will the pirate attack on the Titanic be dealt with? Is the Titanic still on course to hit the iceberg? Will Battenberg and Schnepps defeat global warming? How many more questions will I ask? All this and more will be revealed in the next part of The Adventures of Battenberg and Schnepps. Or will it?
I'm Battenberg, the German nerd, the brightest professor that you've ever heard.
He's Battenberg,